name's Glenn Kegerise, and I'm 46 years old, and I live in Reading, Pennsylvania. I live here with my daughter, Kelsey. She's 16. I lived here basically my whole life. I went away in the Marines for 4 years, and I came right back. I went to Remcon Plastics, and I started out as a machine operator and worked my way up there and was a supervisor for 13 or 14 years. The pay wasn't great, but it was consistent, and my wife was working at the same time, so between the two of us, we made a decent living.
Then before you know it, he lost his job, and my sister had worked at Lucent's and she lost her job, so they all lost their jobs. And you know, for a while they were all maintaining with unemployment and stuff like that, but I mean, they were probably even on that almost 2 years. Little by little, you know, the expenses don't change, your income changes, but the bills don't change.
Yeah, I got stuff upstairs to pack. I mean, if you want to go up. When my wife and I split, I moved in with my brother. But now my brother is ill, and he's in Florida because he's living with his son. Regular bills are paid, but the mortgage never got touched because there wasn't that kind of money to do it. So I'm basically freeloading in the house until it's taken away. The house is already in the process of foreclosure. I yell at my kids if they don't come down with a box. Everything's being piled into one room so that we can get it close to the front door and easily access to get out, in case I don't have a lot of help when I have to go. So I keep bringing it in. So getting it all together, getting it out of here, so as we can move whatever we got to wherever we're going. Don't know that yet. Without my family, I'd be out in the street now. I know that. My brother, you know, letting us stay here, and my church family, those guys have walked with me on this from the beginning.
Everybody worked all of their lives, and it was difficult to see things falling apart as they did. You try to help each other out, but you don't always have the means to do it.
I just got a job after 2 years of being on unemployment and then without unemployment at Mack Truck. Unfortunately, it was second shift, and second shift is 3 to 11. Usually I leave at 1:30 because first of all, if you're late, you're fired. So that's, you just can't be late. It takes me an hour to get there, an hour to get back. I gotta do what I gotta do now. It's past the time I can be picky and choosy. I gotta get some money so my daughter has food.
When he was unemployed, he was here all the time. He was never without something to do. He unloaded the food for the food pantry. He worked at the food pantry. And I know that, you know, Glenn and Kelsey are heavily supplementing their food with the food that they're able to get here.
I think that my faith has carried me. I just couldn't not have dealt with all the stuff through my separation and through my losing the job and through my just depression and seeing my family have lots of issues. I don't think I could have got through it without God and without the guidance of not just the pastor, you know, the family at Hope.
Glenn is really an amazing person. First of all, he wears his faith on his sleeve, which it's just really beautiful to see. He's been a real leader here. He also was our youth guru here, and now that he's working second shift, he can't do any of the things that used to really give his life meaning and really allowed him to contribute.
It was kind of better because he was always home and we always were together. It was harder because we didn't have money. So that's kind of the trade-off that we had to make, I guess, from then to now.
That's why, you know, I'm here trying to make sure Kelsey's taken care of, because, you know, this is killing him to have to work second shift. He would, you know, they have a really good bond, you know, close bond. So, but right now she understands, he understands it's what they have to do just to get a job. You know, he has to have a job to provide for her. So like she said, it's kind of a trade-off. So it's not always an easy pill to swallow.
As long as I keep a job, keep this job at this rate, that we should be able to pull ourselves out of this and find an apartment and be okay. Hopefully Mac is a place that's going to be open for a long, long time and be able to keep all the people that they keep there, because I'm at the bottom of the totem pole.